punctual as fuck today. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of NevaeH, The Final Frontier. This is episode 9. Go ahead and say hi, heroes.
Hi,
Hi, heroes.
And look at all the heroes dressed up. Look at all the heroes. Everybody dressed up. Bring your faces close. Well, some of y'all did it. Oh, there we go. Oh, too close, too close. All right. So check it out, y'all. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. I'm just gonna check one more thing before we get this going.
Did I hear what I thought I just heard?
I don't know what you thought you just heard. Dang, so clean. How's everybody doing tonight? Matter of fact, fuck it. Let's go ahead and start off with the recap. Whoever wants to go, can go. Turn up, where's the bitches? We would thank you so much for the host.
It's me. I'm bitches. Aaron?
No.
Don't mind me. I had a cold chill.
Y'all gonna...
Okay. So, the episode starts with us inside the last frontier, which is this black and white world that kind of looks like it's drawn. And when we're there, we see this casket that has Minx's picture floating above it. And Seven Deer sees the gravestone of a little girl who he's going on this entire journey for. And he's just out of commission at this point. So Xander, Lagatha, and Kip are trying to figure out how to see if we can do anything about getting Minx back. And we get this book that kind of goes like detail from like the beginning of her life. So we're going through all that, trying to figure out maybe if there's some way we can bring her back. While this is going on, Minx is in some situation where she's like chained up to like the wall and stuff, and she encounters her burned self, which is a memory or a form of her from her younger self when she was burned alive, and she tortures Minx after telling her like, "Hey, I want you to answer these questions honestly," and she's not giving her the answer she wants, so she's like burning her alive basically, and then she dies. And then it cuts back to us, and we're examining this book, trying to figure out how to get her back. We're looking at the casket, like maybe there's something we can do, see if there's some way we can get her back into the situation. While that's all going on, Xander notices that the sky's getting kind of like lighter, but I don't think anybody else really notices at first. Then we cut back to Minx. Now she's chained up again, and she's alive again, but she is encountered by crying in the background. She's like, wherever you are, I can help you. And it ends up being Cassie, the other, what is that place called? The infant, wow, the orphanage owner, runner, whatever you call her. And she is like, oh, we can be together forever. And she's like, no, you're dead. Wait, stop. No. And she's like, didn't you love me? And she's like, of course I did. And she's like, let's be together forever. And she walks up on her. Mind you, Cassie has a giant sword sticking out of her sternum from when Seven Deer's demon Judas murdered her, kills Minx again. We cut back to our group, and I'm like, you know what? F it. We open up the casket. I reach in, see if I can do something. My hand disappears. We get scared. I pull it back, and it's cool. So we're like, you know what? Maybe she's in here. So as we're trying to get her out, Minx is chained up once again, alive again after being murdered for a second time. And this time, Olivia, we stand Olivia in this household. Olivia, the little badass orphan, decides to kind of torture her. And as she's like stabbing her and stuff, like, oh, you know, I did all this stuff to help you out, and you still think I'm pompous and blah, blah, blah. And she's just like torturing her while she's stabbing her. We can see that blood is filling up inside of the casket. So we automatically say, hey, let's reach in and try to pull her out. When that happens, this version of Olivia starts screaming, and then she turns into some like weird entity, and she's like, oh, you guys don't even know what else we have planned for you. And we finally pull her out. Everybody else is fine, but when we pull her out, I bump into a tree, and then I start losing my color, and I start crying my eyes out over somebody that I lost in my past. And everyone's trying to figure out how to get me to stop crying, but I'm not with it. I'm just a crybaby. So we eventually all leave the area. We head back into NevaeH, and Kenny Buckets, whose name might be changing actually, because now that I'm thinking about it, Kenny Buckets ain't really all that. Like it was cute in the moment, but now I'm kind of like, we got to change the name. So drop some names in the chat for what we should call the angel. We decided to, or Kenny gave us the option to go to a tavern to rest, and we got excited. There was a little fight between myself and Seven Deer, but you know, I mean, we let that go. We go inside the tavern, and I get everybody super drunk. Kip drinking for the first time. Minx, I think, drinking for the first time as well. Lacketta was a horse, and she was asleep on the floor. It was really interesting. Seven Deer was brooding like Batman in the corner by himself. Everybody got super drunk. While we're all having that moment, Minx is going through her like, oh my gosh, I'm super drunk but depressed phase, and I'm just living it up. Kip goes over to Seven Deer, and they have a little heart-to-heart moment. All that happens, time passes by, and then me being the drunk dad, but still the dad of the group, make sure I get everybody into their rooms respectively. I'm still kind of drunk, so I'm not really paying attention. I walk through a door without actually paying attention to the door. It says Pride. I walk in and I disappear, but nobody knows I'm gone. And that's what happened last time.
And that's what you missed on.
Did he did he miss anything?
No.
Perfect. Well, let's roll right into it. But real quick, Richie, thank you so much for resubscribing. Much love and appreciation for that, man. Glad to see people actually like this shit. you don't know until somebody resubscribes if your content's any good. So thank you, man. Like that's a lot of validation that I wasn't expecting on this Wednesday. I feel good. I feel good. I feel like we got a good group of people with us making this shit happen. But fuck it, let's roll right into it. It's been about 12 hours since you were last awake, and you all are waking up. Not you, Deontay. We'll get to you in a minute. What y'all doing?
I'm
Gonna
gonna.
head downstairs for some breakfast.
Yep.
Minx is gonna like look around and see that like I guess it's just her unless she sees someone else in the room, and then she's gonna just shrug her shoulders and walk down downstairs.
I need Minx and Kip to roll 1d100 and 1d10. Roll a percentage for me.
I got 17%.
All right.
What was the other one? A D100 and what?
And a d10.
Thank you.
Is this because they drank? Okay.
I didn't do anything. I moved the whole camera and nothing changed.
Wait, so do you add the two together?
Yes, you do.
Because I got a 70. Okay, I got a 76 and a 9. So.
Okay. So you got a 85.
Okay.
All right. You are fine. You wake up and you're feeling fresh as the dickens. Kip, not so much. Kip, you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws for the next 3 hours, as your hangover is knocking very loud. Breakfast is downstairs. It's already been served and occupied the tables with an assortment of all sorts of different foods, some of which you guys are completely accustomed to seeing in your own hometowns where you grew up, and other things spread out and about that may not interest you, but you can't smell the other foods. You can only really smell the stuff that you are craving the most, because NevaeH is a magical, wonderful place where nothing bad ever happens. What are y'all doing?
Seven Deer will wake up from the table that he was at the night before.
Guys, we're missing someone.
He's probably still sleeping. Could you not say it so loud? Kip's gonna hit her head on the table.
Oh, Kip, darling, are you okay over there? You look like you could use something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go walk and try and check all the different rooms.
As you're walking to check out all the different rooms, you happen to come across a door that has Pride written into it. Yeah, because it's already been opened and accessed, you can now read the word.
Guys,
They are downstairs.
Kip is half-heartedly stuffing her face.
Seven Dare is going to take some food as rations for later, just keep in his equipment, and drink tea.
Nice, nice.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
It's already open. As you knock, the force of your knock moves it a little bit more. The room on the other side is not visible. Instead, there is a shimmering white light that's not actually pouring out of the room, but it's filling the empty space of the door frame. The more you push it open.
I'm gonna call out for Xander. Can you hear
No
me?
response.
I'm gonna go walk downstairs and tell everyone that there's a door open.
Go for it.
Alright. Hey guys, so I went to go look for Xander. It's a big ass door, like the one we usually go through. And it's open.
You mean the door I told nobody to touch? Alright, which one of you fuckers did it?
My guess is the only person who's not here.
I assumed he was sleeping.
My
What's-
eyes feel like they're going to fall out.
I think we
Yeah,
gotta
that'll
go.
pass, honey, I promise.
I think we gotta go get him. Are you guys ready?
No.
Yeah, let's just get the show on the road. Can we stop splitting each other up at this point? I'm not really one to talk, but...
Kip, before you walk off, you are coming with us.
It's been about another hour. Have y'all decided if you're going in or not?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Seven Deer?
Yeah. Here we go.
All right, so you guys all decide to walk through the door. A bright, bright white light surrounds you, and it doesn't go away, almost as if it's bouncing off of everything around you. The sound of rushing water comes in before you are completely submerged and soaking wet. As the light begins to settle and you find your way back to the surface, you find yourself in the middle of the ocean.
Well, this is quite the predicament.
It's wet.
Kip does not
Really?
know how to swim.
Roll a Constitution save, Kip.
Why did I know that was gonna happen?
I was waiting for somebody to say that one of the characters got slashed.
I got a 15.
Okay, so though you can't swim, you're doing okay staying on top of the water right now.
Okay. she's like paddling, like barely keeping her face, and she's like, Like, absolutely flailing.
Do any of you guys see land? Can I do a perception check?
Perception check?
Why doesn't everybody roll, but Kip, you roll with disadvantage? Sorry,
Sounds good.
man.
No, I was like, I'm not even gonna roll, but okay, I'll take it with disadvantage.
21.
21?
I got a 4 and a 2.
All right, so you got 2. That's accurate for your predicament.
That's very accurate.
Might as well get this one out of the way. I rolled a 1.
Ooh, fun.
20.
So Kip is almost drowning 70.
I'm sorry, Aaron. I took your 20.
Okay, so, because we're now in episode 9. So real quick, I'm going to pause the whole role play. For those of you who are frequent flyers and have watched the stream more than once, you may realize that something different is now on the screen. There are 20 different things that can happen when they roll that die. That can gradually, or not gradually, dramatically, there we go, let's go dramatically help them. Each getting better and better the higher up they roll as far as that angel's blessing goes. In addition to that, crit fails now have a fun little twist to them.
We're about to find out, since boy.
As you're looking around, Seven Deer, you see her off in the distance, struggling to swim.
Oh, that's great.
She calls out to you once before her head dips underneath the water. The rest of you... Hey! Choose a character, boo-boo. Her what? Seven Deer?
Her as in who?
You know who. We forgot her name again. Sorry, man.
No, I didn't forget.
I forgot it.
I just want to make sure you meant her or Amber's character.
Oh, no. Not Amber's character.
Because that one's also drowning.
Yes, no.
Yeah.
We're talking about her. From your backstory.
Okay.
Okay,
gotcha.
cool. For the rest of you, in the opposite direction that Seven Deer is looking, you see a huge mastiff wooden ship sailing on the water in your direction, but it's angled in such a direction that the starboard side is going to pass by you without actually hitting you.
Do you guys want to try? Do you guys see that boat?
Ship.
Kid, roll another
So
constitution
there's
save for me.
So there's gonna dive into the water.
Okay.
The girl.
Got a 17.
You got a 17.
Hell yeah.
Nice. All right. You're still doing okay for now. How far are you swimming down? Seven Deer.
Let's say 8 feet.
All right. It's getting dark. Real quick though, roll 1d20 for me.
Gets another 1. 4.
4. Your weapon starts glowing gold and it hums an angelic sound. The next time you use it, it'll do 1d10 additional light damage.
Shit.
You're welcome.
What?
That was an angel's blessing right there. Congratulations. You feel this additional on top of whatever you roll for damage. It'll do an additional 1d10 light damage. The glow of the sword is strong enough to illuminate the darkness that was creeping in to take you, and the mirage of her fades away.
He scowls and curses underneath the water before swimming back up again to the surface.
The ship is getting closer. What are y'all doing?
I think we need to find a way up there, guys.
On. Sorry, Deontay's dying over here in my kitchen. Keep trying. Keep rolling a constitution save for me.
I'm gonna try and see if there's any way on the ship.
I got a 7.
You've swimming is hard. You've swallowed too much
Swimming is
water. Take
hard.
6 points of damage.
Take what points of damage?
6.
Oh, shit.
The ship just so happens, coincidentally, to drop anchor right where y'all are, as the sun has reached its peak in the sky, and they are transitioning into a rationed meal, as far as everyone on the ship goes. Again, for reference, the ship is huge. I mean, as huge as old wooden ships can be.
Kip is screaming for help.
No one can see or hear you.
Damn.
Is there any like ladders on the side?
Hey, ooh, 300 from Small Sunset. Go ahead and send that off. Now, you can only send one Angel Blessing to one character at a time. But you can choose 3 different characters for those 300 bits. Yes, there is.
I'm gonna climb up
It's
the ladder.
less of a ladder and more of a foot holding to climb up to the
I'm
main
gonna climb
deck.
up the ladder.
All right, you are successfully climbing up the ladder. The ship's not really moving or doing anything, so this won't be difficult for y'all to get on board.
I'm gonna make sure Kip gets over to the boat,
How?
Thank you.
looking behind me, like under.
Okay, so
Like,
you're just
I'm not-
watching Kip.
She what?
You're just watching Kip struggle to get to the boat.
Hold on.
This question: did you have somebody you wanted to send an angel's blessing to?
Dang. I thought I had. Oh. So. I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, let's just say that you're watching to make sure they don't drown in the process. Go ahead and roll a Constitution save and a Dexterity save for me, Kip, as you try to swim.
A what save?
Constitution save for your health and a Dexterity save to see if you drown in the process.
Alright. So I got a 17 for const,
Okay.
and I have a disadvantage for dexterity.
Mhm.
So I got 15 and 12. So 12 for
All right.
dexterity.
So
Oh wait, plus 5, so that's 17.
you're moving. You're moving.
Okay.
Even though you're definitely not a swimmer. Ooh, I get to pick? Ooh, fun. Thanks. I'm gonna give it to chat though, because I can't pick fair as the DM. So I'm gonna give it to chat. Chat, go ahead and drop 3 names for me, and they'll get a blessing each. What was that noise? Okay, so the oh, Minx gets 1. Did you guys all make it onto the ship? Any of you guys not going onto the ship?
Well, I think I'm still
getting on that
swimming
ship.
up to the surface.
You should have made it to the surface by now. What's 70 doing?
Yeah, I'll swim towards the boat. Well, I should roll a perception check to see if I see it first off, because I didn't the first time.
No, you can't miss it at this point. It's close enough, and it's anchored itself.
Okay, I'll swim up
Right,
to the
no
boat.
one can see or hear us. Oh my god!
Yes, no one can see or hear you guys. All right, so you guys are climbing up to the on top of the boat, and you make it. Unlike NevaeH's amazing food that filled your tummies and reminded you of home, this is if army rations went bad and then had scurry. It's just it doesn't smell good. It doesn't look good. But what's interesting
And I
is
thought the orphanage had bad food.
but what's interesting is the boat has a weird blend of oh snap! Thank you, 100 bits, Lady N. Go ahead and give that to a character as well. The I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the people all around are a combination of pirates and scholars. Deontay, we're gonna save yours for when you actually appear.
Or, yeah, right?
But Meeks, Lagatha, and I think that's it now. The only person left is Kip. Meeks and Lagatha, go ahead and roll. 1d20.
Chat really said, "You get a blessing. You get a blessing."
You guys can do a second round after break, but you can't do it.
15.
15. Ooh. Aaron cannot get another. You can't get another until after
20.
break. You got a 20? No modifiers,
I did
right?
get a 20.
Nice. Okay.
No modifier, no nothing.
All right. So I'm gonna save your 15 and 20 for you guys, and I'm gonna use it for you. Well, I'm gonna let you use it when it works best. Upon break the rules, please. Nah, you gotta wait till after break. Don't worry, break's in like 30 minutes. After that, then you guys can go ahead and do a whole another round. Immediately upon hitting the main deck, pirates stand up and look at you.
Can they see us?
For any of you also say something smart. No, I'm not actually a pirate.
Like everyone looks to Seven here.
Like, hey, bro, you got this, right?
Yeah, Kip looks directly at Seven there. She's just like, okay, but you can pretend, right?
Swords and
They
guns
kinda look like you.
are drawn.
Can they see us? Can you guys see us?
I think yes, yeah, they can see us, Kip. They can see us.
Aye, looks like we got a bunch of
We haven't
stowaways.
seen-
One of
No.
the men walks over to Kip, who's being rather obnoxious. He goes, "What the hell you doing on this boat?"
I don't know how to swim.
Guys don't know how to swim, but we still throw them overboard. And he points the gun at your face and he pulls the lever back, and you hear a click, followed by a bzzz roaring sound, and you see through the barrel a red glow, almost like something's heating up.
What
At
is
this
that?
point, I'm going to tell everybody what else they got, because those are some good numbers. 15. As this whole thing starts to take place, Camiel, the angel, forms, and only you can see them, Lagatha. They smile to you in an ethereal form before they explode in a brilliant white flame. The flame rests on the palm of your hand, and affecting your combat spells and weapons to do an additional, your level, D10 of light damage. So 6d10 is what your spells will do of light damage on top of their normal damage. We're gonna save yours, Minx. The pirate brigadier looking dude is that's a water flame, is still waiting for an answer. Again, this only lasts until end of session or at break, or as the rule says. So it's not going to carry over.
We're just looking for our friend Xander.
He goes in the middle of the ocean, huh?
Yeah,
How long
we
you
got
been below
dropped here.
deck?
You
We come in
see, we
peace.
were just kind of plopped in the middle of the ocean, and I don't know how to swim. And
In the
it was
background,
just
you hear, that's a big loss.
Kip like gets really close
Kip.
to the gun, and she's just like, "What
Kip.
is that?"
Kip. Kip. I suggest that would be the time to not ask questions.
But he's so tiny.
Kip.
The scholars at this point have moved to the opposite end of the main deck and are kind of just watching. Some of them are taking notes. Some of them look a bit scared. Some of them just looking curious. A door opens, and the captain steps out, and you hear, "Oh, Xander, you can get a look at this. We got some stowaways here." And Xander walks out of this captain's quarters. Based off of his attire, his robes are white. He's still got his scarlet uniform on, like the rest of them, but he doesn't look worse for wear. He looks younger than you normally would see him, as we've gone back into one of his memories. Dude, I can't make you bald. You're a dragonborn. But he. A rat
He
king?
is bald already.
But
Rat King.
he his banter is a lot stronger with the king than you guys are used to. There's much less of Daddy Xander and much more of cocky, I do what I want Xander coming out. Not for not being earned. You can see that the king, not the king, did I say king already? The pirate captain holds him in high regards. And though he's probably not leading this expedition, you can tell that it's definitely a school-like uniform. It's clear that he has made himself stand out as a prodigy, and he has garnered that level of respect with the other pirates. So Xander walks out, and
You know, I find it quite funny that you have this big old chip and you somehow didn't realize these cheap, disgusting, lowly things got on. But, you know.
Xander, my boy, we let you on, didn't we?
First off, I allowed myself to be on this same sad, disgusting thing you call a ship, so you're welcome.
Alas.
Hey,
What do you think we should
Xander.
do with them?
Mr. Tiny
Xander.
Man!
I never thought I'd be so happy to see your beautiful scaly face.
All the rest of the pirates are looking back and forth now between Xander and the rest of you. And the one with the gun lowers it and goes, "Hey, you know these scallywags?"
And they call me a pirate.
You are one.
You are a pirate.
Something again before I throw you overboard.
You know, it's
I don't know what to say.
kind of concerning because I feel like I should. Like, I feel something in my gut, but that could be the rancid food you guys have on this ship that you call cuisine.
We'll call it the food then. Oh, walk the plank with you.
Wait, calm down. Let's slow it down for a second. Let me just talk to my friends. I'm gonna get closer to your gut.
The pirates go around, yeah, and they kind of grumble and then go back to their food.
Hi. I know my reputation precedes me, but who are you?
NevaeH had
Xander,
anything to
come
do with
on,
it?
It's me, you're Mexicans. You know who I am. You know exactly who I am. You have to.
This is different.
Hmm.
They can see us, and he doesn't recognize us.
Good point. It's quite opposite of what I've been through before.
I think I'd remember having a ragtag group of companions like you as friends, but maybe you
We
could
were
jog my
drinking
memory?
together just last night.
Dragon's blood.
What do you mean last night?
Dragon's blood.
That sounds interesting. I'll keep that. I'll keep a quick look at that one.
You're
but,
the one that introduced us to the drink.
See, about that, I'm not really exactly drinking age, so I don't really know what you're talking about.
Alright, you must have bumped your head or something.
Trust me, this beautiful head of mine, no damage. On the inside, it's a different story, but this mug, fantastic. But go on, flatter me, enlighten me, let me know what's going on, because clearly you guys know more about me than I do.
Xander Jasquin. You can read
That's-
people's minds. You like drinking
Who told you I could do that?
because
Yeah,
you
I'm
did it
kinda
to him.
Oh, sure. Did I? Yeah, this is actually kind of my first time meeting you guys, if I'm being honest.
How do we get back if he doesn't recognize us?
This has to be a trick.
Sorry, I read the
Trick of
chat.
some sort.
It's true that there was a mirror!
Oh god. Oh, god, sad.
This really
You
does.
know what? I mean, you guys are more than welcome to join my fan club. I guess you can stick around, but you're gonna have to do a lot more convincing to convince me that I actually know you. If I even
This
do.
is a younger Xander, and he doesn't recognize. How's this possible?
Yes. Yes, but with Minx and with Lakatha, they were younger and they recognized us.
Of course.
That's right.
This shouldn't be the true Xander. Then.
Pretty sure I didn't know you when I was 6.
The captain goes, everything alright, Zanza?
Yeah, no, it's cool, it's fine. These are some colleagues from an exchange program I did once or twice, some fans of my early works, I guess. They're cool, they're fine. They can stay.
Captain goes, aye, dimwits, back to work. Ration's over. You hear some of the men are grunting, and the scholars are still kind of skeptical, but they start moving around and stuff. One of them in particular goes up to Xander. It is quite the handsome young fella. I'll pull a picture up post-break, so y'all can see what he looks like later.
Woo-woo.
And he looks at Xander and he goes, everything all right?
Everything's fine. Listen, you don't have to worry about me all the time, though it really does stroke my ego, and you know how much I love that. But, like I said, it's okay.
He goes, listen. Just because you're the best doesn't mean
Guys.
your best friend can't have your back. He goes, I'll meet you on the top deck later on. We've got some more studying to do.
So
Guys.
I would like to make a perception check.
Go ahead.
While he does that, do you guys... This is in character. Guys, do you remember when he went into Seventer's brain?
What?
Do you remember when he was using the telepathy and they said he told us that he got his brain messed up?
Oh, he did!
Well, I suppose this is the effect of Judas then.
That's the only thing that makes sense is if that memory got messed up. That's why he could not remember us and everything.
Because it's a separate thing. I really want to talk to his friend.
I don't need telepathy to hear what you guys are saying. It's a little creepy what you guys are saying, but, you also...
You shush! You don't even remember what the mission is. You don't get to take part. We're trying to figure out how to fix up your broken brain.
Also,
Sweetheart, last time I checked, you guys were the ones in the middle of the ocean. That I allowed you to stay on said boat that you climbed onto that you're not really welcome on. So I said,
We're
just
trying to
check
save the end of the
terms.
world.
You think
You
I'm
don't
a
remember
sweetheart?
that?
You think I'm a sweetheart?
Wait, end of the world.
NevaeH, Final Frontier.
I probably had a term paper I wrote on that. I don't know. That sounds weird. Anyway, um, yeah, let's, get it together. You guys are my underlings now, and you should treat me as the higher entity that has graciously let you guys live. So, check the terms and welcome to my world.
Excuse me, underlings?
Real
No,
quick.
sweetheart.
What's
we
your
equals.
question?
the perception check, I got a 16 in regards to seeing any messages of as above, so below, or any notes.
There's nothing.
Okay.
That's suspicious.
The anchor raises up, and the men get back to work as it's probably about 1 o'clock-ish at this point.
All right, ladies and gents, let's get this expedition back on the road. Now, you stowaways, you lot, whoever you guys say you really are.
Tell me, Xander, what are you looking for?
He can't answer that yet because I haven't revealed that part of the story to him. So
He can deflect it. In
yeah,
character.
you can deflect it in character. And I saw him panic.
Yes, he's out here.
I don't think you have the jurisdiction to really be asking what I'm looking for. But, if you must know, something very, very important that'll do nothing but elevate my status even higher as the next sorcerer, warlock, supreme, the creme de la creme, the top of the
The real
pyramid.
Xander I know is already like that. So, sorry to
Oh,
burst you.
very sweet.
I don't know much about this girl, but I like her a lot. She already sees the potential in me, but then again, you guys all do, so
How old are you?
totally fine. I am.
Please hold for the awkward silence.
I am the ripe young age of 25. Never looked
You're
better.
just a little baby.
And I can tell by this talk that you're just a little baby too.
I am an adult. My
Yeah.
mother told me so.
Oh. She also told you you
Oh,
were
an
the most
adult,
special
huh?
one too.
Mm-hmm.
Must be nice. So cute. Anyway.
There's a loud ding, 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 ding.
We
Captain's call.
have
Captain's call. You see the scholars and the pirates gather just below the wheel, and the captain walks up to the top, and he goes, "All right, listen up. Only got about a day's more of travel before we reach this island now, according to our allies on board, and of course, Xander. This is supposed to have some very, very unique treasures. We've taken this voyage so that, of course, we can plunder the riches. Let the scholars do their studying and go from there. Should anything happen to any one of you, more for us to split." And you hear, yeah, cheering and like happiness. But in the meantime, let's make sure we man the decks and take care of one another and get there safely. You hear, "Hi, Captain, yeah," and some more cheering and stuff before they get back to work.
I want to do a spell on detect magic,
Go ahead.
and I'm gonna look and see, and look at Xander to see if there's any other like faint aura around him.
the reason why you're pointing at me like that, little lady.
Just checking some things, seeing if there's any magic board.
Oh, that's just my magical charm. I'm just as appealing as you think I am, and it's not otherworldly. It's all me.
There is, in fact, magic around him and everyone else on the ship, including you, including all of you, and including the ship itself. It seems that there are wards and enchantments that have been imbued into the wood, one of which you can determine is a revealing enchantment, which probably gave away whatever was cloaking you. That's the only one that becomes most apparent.
Alright, guys. So now I know why they can see us.
What's the
There's
reason?
there's a ward where that makes us visible. There's magic all around the ship, around us, enchantments around us, around him. So this is not like what we went through before.
These enchantments make me look really attractive, don't they? You're really into me, aren't you? It's okay, you can have it. Almost everybody on this ship is.
I don't
Suppose
like.
this is your doing.
I'm attracted to you without that attitude. So we need the old Xander back.
As am I.
Whatever you say, I'd make yourselves useful and do something that's not going to get in my way. I'm going to go fly back up because I have studying to do because, once a student, always a student to graduate. And quite frankly, I'm this close.
Is your studies more important than saving the world?
Again, that feels like it's something I should really be concerned with.
Yeah, you should, because you were a part of it.
There are
and
no
you-
studies if there's no world.
And you have a charm around you. So that's probably why you don't remember us. So if you know any spells that could take that down, that could help us.
One of the pirates comes up to you all and goes, humblest apologies, Anders. I'll get these scallywags to work right away. And he looks to you guys and he goes, aye, this deck needs some scrubbing.
I got a
I
dick and
don't
scrub.
work without pay.
He goes, alright, well, let's see.
Do I
I'll
look
pay
like
you
a
in
man?
voyage or I'll pay you in ocean. What do you prefer?
I don't like you.
You ought to get a swab and get the floor wet instead. And he laughs.
Pirate man, convince pirates man.
Xander flies off to meet up with their study buddy at this point.
I want to.
What are the rest of y'all gonna do?
I don't know about the rest of you, but I had to do enough of these schools
Hey.
whenever I was an orphan.
It's just one more day.
Shut up, you.
Sevender's gonna take a mop and a bucket and try to slip downstairs inside of the ship.
Successful.
Then I'd like to do a stealth check, see if I can sneak around and find out else about the ship.
Go ahead and roll for that.
Nice. Mod 20.
Nice. You can tell the ship is old, probably older than the captain. The wood itself, you didn't roll for investigation, so I can't give you a ton. But you can tell that the wood itself is almost like it was carved out of a tree, embedded with magic. It's not alive. It's definitely planks and boards, but it is so heavy with magic. It's sickening. Like if you were to try to dissect it without the right protections, it would probably be bad.
Okay. I'd like to roll an investigation check.
On the magic,
Like maybe on any other kind of like wards sitting around or anything else that might be helpful
gotcha.
as far as information goes. So 14.
There is a rugged-looking map that is attached to the side of a barrel, and on it you can see the course that they've kind of charted from a city called Atalanta, and they are crossing some weird black spot right now. As far as the different ticks that are on the map compared to how long the captain said you had left to travel. Beyond it, there's like 4 different question marks with where that island that they're talking about could be.
Seven is going to clip the map and store it, and could act like he's cleaning while he's also still investigating the rest of the ship.
Okay, what's everyone else up to?
Kip is muttering to herself as she scrubs the deck.
Okay.
Jinx is scrubbing the deck as well as she's just kind of rolling her eyes and huffing and puffing about it. Just like, stupid, what? Could have done this in an orphanage, what I have to do in an adult life too?
And Lagatha?
I'm gonna like go to like I keep staring at all like the different wards and everything of the auras that I see, trying to see if there's any other information I can learn.
Roll for Arcana.
What?
Arcana. It's
You
on your
just spoke
sheet.
a completely different language to me just now, and I'm like,
It's on your
what?
sheet.
It's the skill on your sheet.
That's going to be based off of your charisma to help you.
Yeah, I know it's a 0, but that's about it. I'm trying to do this in the dark, so give me just 1 second. I got a 20! Sorry, I got so excited.
I knew what you got the moment I saw that face.
There is so that the magic, the wards are not like a barrier. It's more like steam just flowing off the wood of the ship and coating everything around it. So no person in particular is affected. More like everyone on the ship is within the atmosphere that the ship is excreting, for lack of a better word. The ward on a specific piece of the ship has the word Yggdrasil on the side.
Could you spell that?
Carefully, maybe? I could try. Ydrassil. I'll spell it one more time.
Okay.
Ydrassil. Might only have 1 S. Don't quote me on that. That's right? Okay.
That's just for my
YDRA.
SSIL.
Thanks. Guys, what does Yggdrasil mean?
I don't think that's
No
a
clue.
word.
Because it's on a ward that's on the ship. And the ship is like oozing magic. So anyone who's on a board is like susceptible and is being affected by this magic.
If we take Xander off the ship, would that restore his memory?
It might. he
How in
said
the
he
hell
wanted
are
to
we
go
gonna get
study.
that dragon off this ship?
I can always turn into a bird and fly up with them and see if he's different in the air. But we
Back
have
to
to
work,
find him.
lass. You hear one of the pirates yell. You got a fine ass, but I gotta find the deck. Get back to scrubbing.
Kip stands up. What did you
I
call
need,
her?
I need to find a deck.
Roll for
to go
intimidation.
scrub.
Roll for
It's not
intimidation.
worth it. It's not worth it.
Hold on. It's not even my character sheet. Oh! Plus... 1. I got 19.
You got 19.
Yup.
Did you stand up or anything? Like, what did you do to be intimidating?
What did you call her? And then just
La-
tower over him.
Lass?
And what did you say about her?
He goes, back to work. And he kind of just walks off.
No.
I'm gonna call out
Oh,
for
YGG. I was way
Seven
off.
Deer. Seven Deer.
Actually, meanwhile, Seven Deer's up on let's see, I don't remember the back of the bow. There we go. Haha, the bow of the ship. There is a big old tome. I see it. YGGDRASIL. That's how you spell it. With a big tome that's open, and it's on a page that has like a whole bunch of words, basically just talking about the mythos behind the island and why no one has been able to return from it sane, and what they may have to deal with, going over there. And that's basically everything that the friend is going over. The friend looks and goes, "Listen, man, gotta be honest with you. I'm a little concerned that we're not gonna make it. I know we've caught you, and you're extraordinary. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't want to see anything happen to you either."
Aw, you think I'm extraordinary. Listen, just like you're my best friend, you're supposed to have my back. I have your back, as well as everybody else's. It's tough carrying this entire expedition on my back, but you know what? I'm just good enough to do it. So, it's alright. We got it, don't worry too much. I think we're really, truly close now. We're almost there. It'd be stupid to give up now.
He goes, "Well, while you're carrying everyone else's back, I'll make sure I've got yours, okay? But listen," and he turns the page, flips a few pages, and points to this drawing of Jim. He goes, "This keeps coming up over and over again throughout the entire tome. I can't make sense of it, but I think it's dangerous. It may give you some extraordinary powers. I don't want everyone else to know about this, because I truly do believe that you should have it, but everything I'm reading says that the price could be astounding. Of course, this tome isn't very specific, and it was written by an insane person. Hell, we might as well be insane going on this, but if anyone, I think it should be you."
The issue is that you worry entirely too much. Do you not know who I am? Yes, you're my best friend, I know you know, but I'll tell you anyway because I just love to talk about it. I am Xander Duskwind, eldest son of the Duskwind family. Warlock extraordinaire. The best thing to happen to this expedition. So when I tell you that I'm going to find this little gem, I'm going to take its power, I'm going to harness it, and I'm going to be that much closer to being the absolute best. You bet your ass. It's going to be fine. There's no price too high to pay.
Sun's setting at this point. The person goes, "Listen, I might just be little old Damien, but your courage, I swear it's part of the reason I love you so much."
I wouldn't want to take this journey with anyone else. You kind of balance me out. You're the only person that can actually kind of ground me of sorts, even though you're not really that good at it, but that's why I love you too. I kiss him on his forehead. Mwah.
His cheeks flush red. And he goes, well, I'll do my best for you. Off in the distance, you hear somebody calling for you.
Duty calls, I'll come back, okay? You be safe. Then I fly out the window.
They go, I'll count the hours.
7-year rolls his eyes.
Somebody's not there.
Oh, I thought I was down there.
You're down below. They're in the bow of the ship. They're way in the back.
Oh, okay, because I thought I was...
You're below decks, so
sneaking
like
around.
main deck. You're below decks, and they're in like that bat cabin.
Okay. I thought I was in the... Deep down in the ship, and
No.
I happened to be sneaking around and run into that conversation. So never
No,
mind.
that was a private moment, sir. If you don't mind.
I yield. I yield. I yield.
I would respectfully like to ask you to stay in your lane, sir. Okay, whoever called me, it better be important because you're really messing up primo cuddling time right now. What do you want?
Cuddling time?
When two people love each other, they... Listen, I
I
feel like
thought you
there's a
were
child in this
studying.
conversation.
I thought
I
you
was.
were studying.
What do you want?
Studying
Yeah,
anatomy.
Since you're so smart, I have a question for you.
What's up, little lady?
Do you know
I don't
what
know anymore.
Yadisir or Yadisil means? Or whatever it was?
You're good still.
That one. Do you know what that means?
If we don't know what it means, how do we even know we're saying it correctly?
You mean Yggdrasil? It's the oldest tree known to all of existence.
So,
It connects all realms and worlds together. Think of it kind of like a major center point, and everybody's attached to it, and all the universe that you can possibly think of. It just branches from it.
so we're on a boat with words around it that say it.
Are you sure about that?
I'm 100% sure.
Well, sweetheart, the proof's in the pudding, so unless you can kind of show me, kind of a little far-fetched.
Read my
Fairy
mind.
tales are always great.
Read my mind, telepath.
I feel personally attacked by that one, but
If you
you
want
insist.
proof,
Okay. All right, let me do my thing. I don't really like doing it too much because people's thoughts are disgusting, but here goes nothing. I'm going to jump in. I'm Professor Xavier. Meta, I'm sorry. I'm Professor Xavier right now. I'm bald and I'm a telepath. Dear God.
I love to see it.
Oh, okay.
anyway,
So I'm going to read your mind. First off, before I do, are you giving me the consent to read your mind?
Yep, go right ahead.
Just don't be upset if the lasting effects of me stay on your mind and you think about me forever.
Oh, it won't. Okay, go.
Feisty. Okay. As I slowly start to back away, I'm starting to remember everything that's happened with the group and all the stuff that we've gone through. And I'm kind of taken aback by it because I'm like, holy shit, that was a lot to experience. Guys?
Xander?
Newtman?
Is that my giant woman?
Ah! She like picks him up and starts spinning around.
Metal 69, thank you so much for following.
Ma'am.
No,
Skip,
Mesa!
thank you.
Ah!
Okay.
Xander, you're not ever
Put me
allowed to
down.
forget us ever again.
I thought you was forget things forever.
Guys, listen, it's not my fault. The last time I saw you guys was 13 years ago. You know, time kind of was different when we go inside these memories. Remember, we slept in Nate's dream and woke up 4 years later, so it only makes sense.
Well, glad you're back.
I woke up with a headache, and you were instead.
Oh,
She
my
was
baby,
very
I'm so sorry.
hungover.
And then you didn't remember me.
It's okay, I remember you guys now. But listen, while we're on the topic of all this, I've had a lot of time, 12, 13 years of time to be kind of thinking about these things. And I kind of have a theory, because you guys know I just don't trust NevaeH or Kenny Buckets, which maybe we should give him a different name. Anyway,
Okay.
minor details. I don't think that Kenny's told us the entire truth of everything.
Oh, gee, now you're finally figuring that out.
No, it gets deeper than the surface value of what we all thought it was. NevaeH isn't really what we think it is. The best way, I guess, to put it into terms is think of NevaeH as purgatory.
So we're dead?
We can't be dead.
I don't think we're necessarily dead, but
If we
I feel
if we take the right road, then we could live. That's how purgatory works, right?
we'll see. That's where all the time that I've had kind of comes in. You know how
Another bell rings, and the captain goes, "Hey, lights out in 30. Last call. Get comfortable. Get in your rocks. Stay in your rocks."
These guys are annoying. Just saying. I don't know how you look at them.
And the
Well, you know.
the scholars start slipping away because they don't really have to do much. The pirates are cleaning up the last of their stuff and then going into their wrecks as the sun finishes its descent and the night sky begins to take over.
Okay. It's kind of hard to explain in the sense of you don't have much time right now, and I'm kind of someone's expecting me, somebody really important. So, you think we can maybe pick up this conversation in the morning?
As long as you don't forget.
Trust me, I won't forget you guys. I'm really happy to see you. It was a decade and some change, and just glad that you guys are all right. Well, make yourselves comfortable. Also,
Xander, darling, it's only been one day for us.
it's been 13 years for me, sweetheart.
This is why you don't go into doors without us.
I told everyone to not touch the door.
Yeah, listen, that dragon's blood had a stronger effect on me than I thought it did. But, let's call it night. You guys find somewhere nice to lay down.
Where is Pirates Man?
Which one?
I do need to eventually apologize to him too.
Off in the distance, you see a dude go, "Oh, not again!" And he like runs downstairs.
I
do
don't think he
I
likes
want to know what
Kip,
what'd you do?
nothing.
Kip,
He
I
was
didn't touch him.
rude. I
He
didn't
was,
touch
he
him.
was a tad bit
Thank
rude.
you, Lagatha. I didn't lay a single finger on him.
He
She
was
is
with
correct.
me, so she went, "What are you talking about?" And
That
Talking about her ass.
sounds very not like me.
And then I start crying.
We're ladies.
You guys don't realize how much I missed you.
We're gonna transition at that point. Oh, to everybody going to bed.
Okay.
'Cause I see how this is gonna go. So, yes.
Kip gets in the talk bunk.
Kip asserts dominance. It takes top bunk.
It's just gonna sag down.
I hear the wood creak a little bit before like restoring itself because magic. So yeah, the night comes in. You hear the splatter of rain, followed by nothing. It's a really, really calm night at sea, and we will be right back.
Yay!
Check it out, guys. You guys can still change their fate. I haven't gotten rid of that one there. If you want to do something really special, all of these things have been modified to have very special effects. Positive effects for everyone.
Could we see what Xander's love boy looks like?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get it up there. No worries, I'm gonna get it up there.
Okay.
Before yeah. Jinxie, I will give you your 100 right now. Your 100 bit donation, your blessing, 100 bit blessing. So you rolled a 20. Right before you lay your head to sleep, the Archangel Michael forms in an ethereal form before a golden barrier appears around you and your allies. As the barrier fades, you feel yourself intertwined with power. Within a radius of you, your enemies would have, should there be any around you, turn to dust. Your allies would gain 1 HP per second. And the next time somebody would die, they would be restored back to life. A lot of those things are not applicable, as none of those things have happened. But that is what you got for your 20 roll. Yeah. So unfortunately,
That one's good.
yeah, I was hoping that you guys might find yourselves into some combat so that we could actually utilize it, but it didn't happen to happen. But hey, now you know what the 20 does. Hopefully, y'all roll it again on the next donation. Thank you guys all for donating 100 bits, giving the blessings, because hell yeah, blessings up, blessings on blessings on blessings. But yeah, you guys can still
You get a
create the 1d6
You
weapon,
get a blessing.
which is
Are we
added some
on a
unique effects to
break?
that. Yeah, we're on break right now.
Yeah, we are.
You can heal everybody 1d6 plus their constitution, which has a unique effect behind it now. The creating a forbidden weapon has a very unique effect. I not only modified its original effect, but I made it better. And returning someone from grave has a very, very unique effect, but of course they have to die first. When you return somebody from grave, they basically have that session and the next session to be brought back from grave in the event that they're dead. Of course, thank you guys for all donations. We really value and appreciate the love and support over here at Eddie Rose Live and with the whole team. But we are on break for the next 6 minutes. So, yeah, let's take a break.
Battle scars.
How's chat doing? I can see everything chat's saying, so what's up?
He looks younger, but it's been 13 years.
So obviously when
how
he
he look
walked through the
younger.
door, it was 13 years ago.
Yeah.
Every hour that passed for you guys in NevaeH was another year for him.
But why does he look younger?
Because his memory hasn't caught up to present time.
He
Okay.
basically he walked through the door and he got there when he was 12. No.
Yeah.
Yes. 12. And then 13
Okay.
years passed and we finally arrive.
And I
He
haven't
was
had
the-
Deontay roll that
baby.
D20 yet because I know that we haven't had any combat stuff happen. A lot of them are very combat oriented. So I figured I'd let him save that till we get into combat. So if you guys want to give people more blessings, you can give them to everybody but Deontay, because we're saving his. This is a brand new concept, of course, so this is kind of like the test run. I believe next session I will allow the players to choose when they use them, or I will force their hand if it gets too late into the stream and they haven't done it yet. But yeah, a lot of them are very combat oriented, but not all of them. A solid, let me see. I'm just like checking it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that doesn't really count. 8, 9. Okay, actually, so, well, yeah, there's 20. Hold on.
Hey, Amber.
About half of them are for combat, and the other half are not. Somebody's intrigued about what you figured out about NevaeH.
That makes sense.
You broke it.
They can't see you anyways.
No, I know, but I
Okay.
need her to hear this. Girl,
I know.
I know. What you know, I know. I know now. Because I had the luckiest draw, I had the harder cards, and I know. And now that I've spent 13 years in my own memory waiting for them to get here, girl, I know. And they finna know. But do I tell them now? Or do I wait?
You can't tell them everything.
No, I know. That's why I'm like,
giving that dick.
Tell us the bare minimum now.
That
Post-
scaly ass dick.
post campaign, whoever does the best, in my opinion, that didn't win it in one of the previous ones, gets to ask me one question, and Deontay asked the right question to get a lot of really good information that I was able to give him that's already been discovered. So for those of you watching along, you've probably already pieced together what they can't see. And he was able to figure it out with those context clues. And I just gave him confirmation or denial at that point. So
Yep.
he was trying really hard to figure out how to bring in a character without being meta. And it worked out that he's had 13 years to think. Because he walked through that door the night before everyone else. So so there are some positives that he'll get there. He'll probably be able to reveal all of it after his door. I think that's what we agreed upon. In the next person's door that we go through. But part of it he'll be able to reveal now. And hopefully that'll tie people up. You looking at the Pop-Tarts? Bro, I've had like 4. Like not 4 individual Pop-Tarts, like 4 packs. Jackson had one
Amber.
earlier, I had 2 earlier, and I had 1 during this stream. Bruh. He likes the hot fudge sundae, he does not like the strawberry. 2 more minutes and then we're back.
I wish you guys could see a boo just right out like that. It's so freaking cute. Oh my god.
I should probably get what this boy looks like on the screen. Get that ready.
Can I get a preview? Like,
No. No.
I want to see
I was curious, and so I looked up.
Hot Boys.
Yeah,
Should have done Hot Dragon Boys.
I was like, what does it look like?
What?
And I was like, oh.
Supposed to say dark magic?
Yeah.
Where the hole is, and legit made me think it says dick magic. I'm like, what are you drinking, my guy?
Dick magic, bro.
Squishy! I freaking love you, boo!
Oh, thanks, Squishy. It's been a good night.
We're about to get some sip material. This is about to make it so authentic. But listen, I'm gonna bring this. I'm so glad I have the day off tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Can we take Jack to the park?
He said
He said, I have a day off. Oh, don't come over here. You can't see the small boy.
Alright, chat. Real serious question. Have a look. Go with the phone.
Oh, that's gonna be blurry as fuck. Hold on.
Gotta get it some high res. This is my man. He better be high resolution.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Trying my best. Rest is not enough.
Can only do what the internet provides.
I'm sorry, I'm dealing with Tristan.
No worries, no worries. And somebody decided to make coffee, so we've got a little bit longer to wait.
Drink coffee willingly. It's not coffee. Trying tea. Was that you foreshadowing the beginning when you're like, I'm gonna drink tea? It's like, okay. He said, I'll let y'all know from the get-go. From the jump. From the jump, I think it needs his tea.
That was crazy watching him walk across your screen and then walk into his bedroom.
Right, I was like,
Whoa.
like for some reason my depth perception was like super far because his door is like.
I never realized how intimidating I could look until I go. I'm like, ah! I scare myself.
Alright, are we all back? We are all back. Is everybody ready?
No. Give me a second. Okay.
Alright, let's just back to the live screen. Alright, I'm gonna throw the picture up right now. Everybody can chill out. They wanna know what the pirate man looks like.
I need to know. Pirate Man 2.0.
Pirate Man?
Not me sipping over a character I'll never act.
Wait, mine's behind.
Squishy, thank you so much for subscribing. You're the best. Deontay followed in love over here. I'm just gonna put him right there. I haven't even shown you the rest of them.
Ooh.
Hold on. Hold on. All right. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Because like let's just get to it. There is.
I'm hard.
A pretty best friend.
Y'all ready? Everybody ready?
I ain't never seen Two Pretty Best
No, Amber.
I hate to break it to you, but they're not best friends.
They were just very good friends.
They were just very good friends.
They're in the hot tub 6 feet apart.
Because they're very good friends.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I am happy with my hair. Thank you. I really do love it. That shit came out dope. The blue is fading right over there, but that's okay. I'm gonna see which color stays the longest before I do my next little experiment with the hair. Deontay, I'm echoing off of you. Wait, who
No,
the
he's
hell am I
muted.
echoing off of? Oh, I think I'm just hearing myself. It's all good. All right, let's roll right into it. Something is keeping Deontay awake, and it ain't this handsome, fine man right here. He's tossing and turning in the night, and he starts to hear music. It's really, really faint at first, and then it starts to come in a little bit louder, and a little bit louder, followed by footsteps of men walking almost in perfect sync, like their steps, almost like they're marching. Up from the lower decks and up from the different cabins onto the main deck before you hear a splash. The song starts to creep in, waking all of you up slowly. I need Xander and Seven Deer to roll a Constitution saving throw.
I hate these sirens, man. These goddamn mermaids. Woo! That one.
Okay.
That made up for the one that you.
Ain't none of these bitches gonna get me. No mermaid's getting me.
I got 6.
Oh, whoops.
All right, so I got a 6. As you all wake up and start to head to the main deck to kind of see what's going on, there is a blanket of fog surrounding the ship. It can't pierce the veil of wards that is keeping the ship safe, but the siren's music has almost poked holes in the different weak spots of the enchantments, and some of the pirate men are walking right off the ship and into the water. The water itself is a sickly looking black color.
My heart's been pierced like you've been.
Xander is among these men, and he is walking towards the edge.
Can I run over and tap him and do protect energy?
And do what?
Do my spell, level 3 spell, protect from energy.
Yeah. I'll allow it.
Okay. I didn't write down what I was supposed to do.
Kip's gonna think fast, tie one end of her 40-foot rope to a mast, and run in front of a lot of the men and run back to the pole, basically creating a big loop and pulling them back by their waists.
I need you to roll for strength.
Okay. Strength is plus 1. Let me double check. Yep. Oh wait, no, I'm proficient in strength. Got it. That is a 16.
All right, you successfully pull back 3 of the 5 people that you try to grab. 2 of them break away, and upon seeing you attempting to stop them, they run and jump off. Some of the scholars have now joined in, and the protection that you casted works, and it breaks him out of the trance that he was in. But the spell fades immediately afterwards, though he is no longer affected. Damien comes running out of the back cabin that he was in, putting his shirt back on in the process, and he goes, Xander!
No, he not. No, there was no shirt. He put that part.
The men are jumping off the ship! Grab them!
What's happening? Are you okay? Are you good? Are you good?
You were about to.
Was I? Really?
Yeah.
The song isn't even that good. Wow. I was doing a pretty strong
You're
song,
welcome.
that's because-
You're welcome.
Thank you. Lagatha, you're such a sweetheart. Damien, are you alright? Like, I've completely shut out everybody else in this situation. Damien, are you good, my love?
Damien goes, yes, I'm fine, thank you. You guys are too kind.
Sorry, guys. My apologies. Are you guys good too? My bad, you know. Love
Kip
my
is
life.
tackling another man.
Well, Kip, you're doing good, Kip. Maybe we should try to get everybody locked into a room or something, because I don't want to lose any more of our crewmates.
She tied
and stuff,
a lot of them up, so with that.
She got 3 of them.
The singing stops. The captain breaks out, and he takes like what looks like cotton, makes some wax out of his ears. He goes, I can't believe we fell for such a thing. Because the water's too still and it's too black. Prepare for battle. The men that are like coming out of their phase and are kind of looking around, and the captain goes, "Prepare for battle!" A second time, and they snap to it, and you see them like running up and fixing the sails and loading cannons with these cannonballs that look like they have different shards of crystals embedded into them. As soon as they're set inside of the cannons, they start glowing. The captain looks and goes, "Man your stations, port to starboard, tie yourselves down, get ready for a rocky fight." 100 cheers, 100 bits. Who you giving that blessing to?
Boat fight, boat fight, boat fight.
The water gets... Oh, giving it to Xander. Xander, do you want to use it now, or do you want to save it? Your angel's blessing.
I'm gonna strategically save mine right now.
Okay, he's going to save his.
I thought he already had one.
You do. You have two. Yeah, we were supposed to use it before break, so to keep continuity for this episode, I'm gonna modify those rules a little bit for the following ones, but we didn't give Aaron two, so we're not gonna give you two. Just to keep everything fair.
Equality for all black.
The water is eerily calm and quiet as the sirens submerge and disappear. What's everyone doing?
Do you think we pissed them off because we didn't let them get any?
I don't trust any of this.
So since you've been here for 13 years, Xander, we did.
Get ready
Is
to
it
fight.
bad that I want to kind of use my telepathy and see what they want, which you guys all know what my luck is on my telepathy, and yet for some reason I'm still drawn to try and do it. Are they close enough for me to use said telepathy?
Something is. If you reach out,
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Xander.
All you know is there's creatures in the water close enough.
Xander.
Yes.
If they've gone quiet, they've gone underneath the water.
You can still reach underneath the water.
I don't think it's them. I think it's something else.
I
Just a
agree
gut
with that
feeling.
statement, Lagatha.
My
So,
telepathy isn't limited to just the physical plane of what I can see in the I can dive down with it too.
but if something's evil, I don't want it going in your brain.
Trust
Remember-
me,
Yeah, I'd rather not have that happen again.
Do you remember when you went in his mind?
Okay, but he has a literal demon inside of there. This is
Had.
different.
No, he's still
Okay.
around.
Hey, listen.
Oh, I wish that
Has had,
we
it
could
doesn't
make
matter.
you this nice.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna. Because
It's your
better to
funeral.
know. It's better. Wow. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Lagatha.
Hey,
All right,
there's only so much.
I'm gonna mental deep dive, literally, and see what's down there. Hello, is there anything out that I feel like Aquaman all of a sudden? Wow, there's a lot of meta going on today. I'm sorry. Communicating with the creatures.
There's definitely a lot of meta going on right now. You won't hear it unless you're watching the stream. So I apologize for anyone watching the stream. But this is the sound you get back in response. That's it. Just a single scream lets itself out. before the entire ship shakes. The water begins to ripple outwards from the ship, and the wood of the ship begins to glow. First a yellow, then a deep red, an infused blue and purple, before it shimmers with a white, almost illuminating everywhere except the black of the ocean. And something latches on to the port side of the ship before you feel two more thuds on the starboard side, and then another on the stern, and another on the bow.
Is this a kraken? Is that a thing here?
Whipple.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, everybody. I'm shouting this so everybody that's on the boat can kind of hear me. Guys, this is it. Whatever this isn't going to stop us from our journey. We're way too close. So, get those cannons ready. Friends, I need some staffs and some axes and some magic. We're getting the hell out of this situation. We have to chop our way through it.
I need everyone to roll for fear.
G20, right?
13.
I got an
11.
18.
You gotta be kidding me.
What'd you get?
You didn't
18.
get
Probably
another
Did you?
nat 20.
Damn, bro.
Right? That's good luck.
I got 18. I don't know if you heard.
17, 18, 20, Kip, and Minx, what did you get?
I got 13.
I got let me go back to it. 11.
All right, so for the 17, 18, and 20, you all have fear level 1. The 13 and 11 have fear level 2. For the 17, 18, 20, you're going to have disadvantage on attack rolls and fear of water. For the 13 and 11, you're going to have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws and fear of water.
Great, so we're all terrified.
Yes, there's no saving against this fear. You guys know that. I've explained how it works. But the lower you roll, the worse it is. The tentacles finally come up out of the water, and they are not normal. It's almost like a vine weaving its way up, far too thick to be a normal looking tentacle. And where it should be suckers, eyes open, and it looks around. And the next time that it blinks really slowly before it opens again, and the eye rolls backwards, revealing multiple rows of teeth. And they all yell at the exact same time. I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw.
You said everyone?
Everyone.
I got an 11 on disadvantage.
Does everyone have to do 2 or just 1?
Minx and Kip have to roll with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. My first number was.
Your first number was what?
17.
15.
11.
Okay.
3.
Everyone's fine except for Minx, who's taking 10 points of damage as the sound blows out her eardrums. You're gonna have a hard time hearing during this fight. I'm gonna go ahead, Deontay.
Is she able to let us know that her eardrums are completely and totally blown out right now?
It's not really up to me. I can't control what she tells you.
Seven Deer's gonna draw his sword and shield at the ready.
Kip is as well, but with her staff.
Minx is gonna be like waving her arms, just like pointing to her ears.
You can say you're deaf, not mute. Sorry.
So? I don't feel like
You're
shouting right
gonna have to roll
Goes
to
back-
be able to hear what they say. If you don't roll high
Goes
enough,
back confused.
I'll let you know what they said.
And I use my telepathy to just relay messages to her, since there's not much that she can do in the situation.
You can, but in combat, it's gonna take an action.
Roll for initiative. Hello.
Is everyone done doing things?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, roll for initiative.
I got it. 17.
I got a 7.
14.
9.
I got a 12.
All right, 3 tentacles are going first.
Nasty.
Go ahead, Boo.
I heard black boo boo, and I was like, wait, what? Don't mind me. But, my question is, how big is this, like, tentacle thing?
Each tentacle varies in size.
Because I can turn into a giant octopus, I don't know the size difference that it would be.
Bigger than you.
Way bigger.
Okay.
The current tentacles that you guys can see are somewhere between a light pole in width and a chair in width. Or I guess in diameter. In terms of length, they're each above the main deck that you're on. Probably about 10 feet above the main deck that you're on, coming from the water. The first 3 are going to swing at Xander, Kip, and Damien.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
God. Oh, damn it. I can't make any type of actions or anything until it's my turn. You disgusting creature.
They missed. Go ahead, Woo. We have a question.
Are we able to use, like, I got the 1d10 light damage from the angel thing?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's not gone until end of session. It is now Kip's turn.
Okay. I'm going to run up to the damn thing, hit it with Umi, my quarterstaff, and then use Fury Blows to punch it twice. And if I hit with Fury Blows, there's an effect.
Go for it.
First one is 12.
That's a hit.
Okay. 1d4. Oh, wait. This is one-handed. Yes, 1d6. Plus 4. 1 plus 4, that's 5 damage.
All right.
And then 2 unarmed strikes. Got a 7. Does that hit?
It does not hit.
Okay. I got a 17.
That's a hit.
And 1d6 plus 4. It's another 1 plus 4 is 5. And they have to make a dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone.
Your first damage was 7 damage?
First one was 5 and the second one was 5.
Okay. No need. It shrieks and shrivels into the water.
Oh, that bitch dead?
Huh.
It is now Damien's turn. Damien reaches into his little bag and he brings out a book. It flurries open on its own to a page before the whole book starts glowing a deep red. He touches his hand on it before pulling his hand off and casting a fireball at one of the tentacles, which upon hit shrieks into the water. He looks over into his and he goes, "I got one!"
I know he's a taken man, but...
Very much so. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I can hear your thoughts, woman. I'm so impressed. Oh my gosh, I love you.
It's now the next set of tentacles' turn. Tentacles 4, 5, and 6 are coming after Lagatha. They are attacking. And they also missed. One of them swings low and wraps itself around the main mass of the ship. And you hear a creaking as the entirety of the ship starts to tilt towards the creature's pool. It is now 70's turn.
Cut that bitch up!
Okay. I'm going to run up one of the tentacles and use my sword to attack twice to cut it off.
Does he still have that glowing attack bonus?
Yeah, I have an attack bonus, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wait, which cloaking attack bonus?
No cloaking.
It's from the
The
bless.
blessing.
That's if I still have the blessing.
The plus
And
1d10.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I forget, what's the number I have to add? What's the number I have to add to the roll?
Your strength.
Okay.
And your
Okay.
proficient.
Strength
Strength plus
modifier?
proficiency.
Oh, okay. So then 21.
The tentacle gets chopped.
Oh wait, no, it was roll to hit. That was what I'm asking.
Oh, just your strength plus proficiency. It's you're proficient with the weapon,
Yeah.
bro. So 21.
I'm saying, like, do I miss or?
Oh, no, I get you. You rolled a 21, you hit.
So it's always add the strength to the roll to hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now.
Oh shit. I've been hitting wrong this whole time.
See. Damn it! Rolled up. Where'd you go? I need to get a bowl.
You can only use one hide.
Okay, so the first attack is a 9. Plus the light damage. 9 plus 6. 15.
The
Right?
Yep, 15.
So The first attack is a 15. The second one. 4. Gee, thanks. 3, 12. So 15 and 12.
All right, the tentacle gets cleaved clean into 3 different pieces. The main piece that's attached, the first swing cutting it in half, and the second swing cutting off another chunk. The 2 chunks fall to the ground, and as they do, you see the tentacle kind of revert back to the eyeballs and the mouths, and you hear the screams, and they're really loud at first, and then they kind of like wither down as the tentacle starts to almost eat itself and disappear. The rest of it pulls back into the water, or falls back into the water. It is now I got this turn.
Where are the other? How far?
There's still 3 around you.
There's 3 around me.
Yes.
I want to do call lightning,
Okay.
like the barrier around me. Is there anyone near me?
No.
Okay.
No one that you care about, so go for it. There's NPCs all around, but there's no one you care about that's close.
Roll the hit first, right?
Yes. No, it's called lightning, so you don't have to roll to hit. They have their saving throw.
Okay. So I roll 1 d20.
No, they just have their saving throw. What's their saving throw?
What do they have to roll to save?
Let me check.
It should be reduced damage by half if they roll this thing.
That's a good question. Sorry.
Actually, you can't cast that.
Why?
It's not on your prepared spell list.
Yep, you don't have it.
I've never changed it from the last episode.
The sheet that you gave me today, upon your level 6 level up, does not have it.
I didn't.
Right, you didn't change the actual character sheet from Speak with Plants to Call Lightning. But you said that it would change, but it didn't actually get changed.
So you're saying I can't use it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
My apologies, I know that's tough.
Nope, I'm gonna pull out Gita and fucking slash attack.
Okay. Sorry, say that again, please. Your mic's cutting out.
It was a 12,
That's a hit.
and then it's
You'll still get the additional 6d10 damage. It's for a spell or melee.
and then it says D6. 4 plus 3 attack bonus, so 7.
Okay. Are you rolling this the 6d10?
What?
From your angel's blessing, you get 6d10.
Roll 6 d10s.
6 d10s.
Roll a 10 dice 6 times.
First one's 5. Six. 5. 7. A 0 is a 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
20. Or 2. 8.
Alright, that's a fuck ton of damage. The light, there's a light that illuminates the moment your blade makes contact with the tentacle. And as your blade continues to slash through, the light sears and shines, illuminating the entirety of the tentacle down to the base of the water, turning it into dust.
Damn.
It is now Minx's turn. No, no, right. Minx, you're lagging pretty bad. Oh, there we go. We can do everything but hear you.
Fixed it?
There we go.
Okay. Minx is going to run up to the nearest tentacle and slash at it with her sickle. It does, I have to roll the 1d4 because it's a page. I got a 2 plus 2 damage attack bonus, so that's 4.
All right. It takes 4 damage as you hack into it. It doesn't cut it clean in two, but it is bleeding a blackish red goop pretty proficiently, kind of just sliding down its tentacle. In a fit of rage, it's kind of flopping around on the deck, and it smacks a couple sailors and a couple of pirates in the process, but they look fine. It's now Xander's turn.
Okay. First off, I'm going to roll for my blessing because I never actually did. And I want to see what that will do in order for me to actually make said action. So I got a 6. What's up with me rolling moment I roll? Yeah.
You rolled a 6? You rolled a 6?
Yeah.
So Deontay rolled the one bad number. It just says fall into the abyss, await further instructions. As Deontay's standing there preparing a spell, you see Damien looking at him with so much love and compassion in his heart, and it fades as Xander looks to him and drops. And looks like he sunk into the wood. The wood rippled before it stood perfectly still again. I need you all to roll perception checks to see if you saw that happen.
So you're telling me what happened to Minx last episode just happened to me right now. I don't like this. I'm leaving. I quit.
I saw nothing.
I got a 19.
14.
I got a 9.
I've got a 5. I got a 1 plus my modifier, so that makes it a 5. Still.
No, that makes it a 1. You can't modify crit
Oh.
fails.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's all good.
The-
Minx did not see or hear anything at all. Everything is sounds like
she's
Charlie
deaf.
Brown's parents right now. Seven Deer didn't see what happened as he was pretty focused on his last kill and preparing for his next attack. The rest of you, Lagatha and Kip, did see it. Not even in the corner of your eye, almost as if something compelled you to just kind of look in that direction for the next thing you're going to fight and kill. As you watched him just slip away into Lord knows what or why. The tentacles pull themselves off the ship. And the water starts rippling really crazy and bubbling and splashing and knocking against the ship until it gets very, very dangerous. Then what can only be described as the tongue of this creature shoots through the middle, breaking the mast entirely and almost replacing it. It splits at the top into 5 different sections, and they each land on the deck, creating this arch back into the ship. The ship itself starting to sink slowly as water begins to fill up in the absent spaces where the tongue has punctured through the deck. In size, this would be compared to one of those giant red oak trees that you could drive a car through. Would be the size of the diameter of the tongue of this thing. It has white looking teeth that are sharp, like canines, protruding from different spots, and it's landed onto the deck. And they're reaching out, grabbing people and pulling them into the hole. The ship itself seems to have stopped moving entirely as something latched itself underneath, and on the sides bigger tentacles shoot out, but instead of reaching to attack you guys, they pierce themselves into the wood, and you can feel the ship starting to tear despite the enchantments that are trying to keep it in place. These tentacles, unlike the suction cups of a normal octopus squid thing, are mouths that are eating the wood like you would imagine an oversized termite or piranhas, and they are tearing into the wood as it's trying its best to rip the ship apart. And that is where we are going to end episode 9. With that horrific
I'll
visual.
take it.
Meanwhile,
in NevaeH.
not in NevaeH. In darkness, Judas looks over to Jezebel and goes, seems you've got another plaything. What are you going to do to this one? Jezebel smiles a very wicked grin and goes, I'm going to be his best friend. And disappears. Judas goes, I'm going to be his best friend. And disappears. 7, I need you to roll 1d4.
Oh, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
Wait, does this mean that we're demon buddies now?
Been a while since I've been possessed by my demon friend. Been a while. I got a 3.
You're not okay. We'll see what
I'm not
happens
okay.
at the beginning
I'm
of the
not
next episode of NevaeH, the final frontier.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, things ramped up. How y'all feeling?
No!
I met the love of my life, and I just get sucked into the darkness. Like, what the hell? Jinxie was okay with her. You know, it was like, it
Now you
makes
know how
sense.
Minx
I'm like,
feels.
what? Ah,
Who's ready for another banquet?
oh,
No.
I am.
No, mas.
Time to fuck shit up as Judas. Here we go.
I'm so mad. See, this is just how it is in general in my dating life. The second I find somebody perfect, I just get taken away. I don't like it here.
Everything I love dies.
My gosh, I really am feeling like Timmy's mom right now. That's sad. Everything I touch.
You
This
okay
is
there,
where I
Vince?
would put my boyfriend if I had one.
You okay there, Minx?
Goldberg.
Like I apologize about the spell. I
Still
wish I could have
live.
given it to you, but that's the known spell list that you have, and then what you cast is what goes out of your slots. So I got to keep the integrity. After your next rest, though, you'll be able to change them.
I'm telling you right now, y'all better take care of Damien. That's all I'm gonna say. I know I can't really tell you anything now, but y'all better take care of Damien. Cause
I need to see if that stuff's gonna come off.
All right, so that was episode 9. Well, I have you all here. Do y'all want to do episode 10 next week or Friday?
Next week, please.
Next week.
I work Friday.
All right, next week it is. No worries. Next week Wednesday we will do episode 10. For those of you guys who are curious why episode 9 was so hectic,
don't preface this by saying that next week will be even worse. Don't do that to me. Now I'm scrubbing off
okay, never mind. I
the
won't say
pain
anything.
that Xander has to go through.
Never mind, I won't say anything. I hope you guys enjoyed this, though. Real quick, before we go, from right to left, tell the people who you are, who you play, and where they can find you.
Okay, thank God.
Right to left, so young Minxykins.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm Jinxie. I play Minx. You can find me at TikTok at Jinxie Kitty or Instagram at Jinxie Cat.
Boogie, why?
Hi, I'm Buki. I play Elf Kakashi. I mean, Seven Deer.
I hate you.
You can find me here on Twitch under Everything Buki. Lately, I've been streaming a lot of Attack on Titan, the video game. So if you like that, come check it out. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter at IDJAERON. That's IDJ Aaron.
Oi, I'm Xander Duskwin. Deontay, I play Xander, the Dragonborn Warlock, the one who just found the love of his life. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok on Dapper_Macon 2.0. Probably going to change it to Dapper_Bald Bitch in a bit, so you know that's a thing. But yeah, and I'm sad because I found my mans and my mans is there, but I'm not there anymore. I hate it here. I'm quitting.
Oh my god, that's the person he's been crying about earlier.
Oh shit.
Did I put 2 and 2 together?
But they said she when they were crying
Oh,
about
okay.
the. Yeah, they said she.
No, he said it should have been me.
It
Oh,
should
yeah.
have been me. Okay.
By the way. Anyway, hi, I'm Boo Boo. I'm just here when I'm here. I'm not really on any social media. Yeah.
She's actually a social media influencer. Don't believe her.
She's a part of Eddie Rose Live. She's staff over here, and she runs shit, handles business. So if you ever see her in the chat, you better mind your business and mind your manners.
Geek.
Woo!
I am already Amber. I play Kip. You can find me on Twitch, TikTok, and Twitter under already Amber for any of my cosplay or art stuff or streaming video games.
I love that Deontay just put 2 and 2 together on what's gonna happen in episode 10. But we're not gonna talk about that right now. My name is Eddie. You already know because you're here watching Eddie Rose Live. But hey, my name is still Eddie. Thank you for watching Eddie Rose Live. You guys have been fantastic, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Say bye, heroes.
Bye, heroes.
Bye, heroes.